2021 was shaping up to be a great year for our family. Our daughter was pregnant with her first child. And our son's wife was pregnant with twins. But our life changed on January 20th.
I was watching the inauguration and got a phone call, and doctor told me that yes, I did indeed have invasive ductal breast cancer.
The discovery came following Janae's annual mammogram. From the beginning, Janae leaned on her faith.
I know that God's got me. He knew I was going to be diagnosed with this. This is part of my story. You know, this test will be my testimony.
The first step on Janae's journey was seeing the cancer.
Okay, so now this is your breast ultrasound, and on a breast ultrasound, the tumor looks opposite, so it's dark, and here it is.
The tumor had grown since her last mammogram 1 year ago, but the doctor told us cancer cells can go undetected.
She thought that I had had this cancer in my body for at least 7 years, and that it was just slow growing. I think that took me back, like, you don't really realize, wow, I've had cancer in my body all this long and didn't know about it.
Initially, it appeared the cancer had not spread.
There's a normal looking lymph node right there, and another one right there. So it does not appear that it's actually gone to the lymph nodes at this point.
Okay, so
that's good news.
Okay.
Janae's journey included dozens of doctor appointments. A genetic test revealed she did not have the breast cancer gene, so doctors gave Janae this recommendation.
She thought the best course of treatment for me was to have a lumpectomy and then to have reduction and restoration reconstruction surgery. She said there were other options, a single mastectomy or a double mastectomy, but really felt like for the type of cancer I have, where it is, how early it was caught, that it's not fast growing, that this would be the best for me.
Janae shared her journey on Facebook and urged women to not let the pandemic scare them off from getting an annual mammogram.
So it's so important. Don't put it off. Go and get your mammogram.
Women responded.
I saw it on Facebook, and it really touched me because I realized that I had not had a mammogram in quite a long time. And I felt for her, and I thought to myself, I really need to do this.
They scheduled mammograms. Jessie Hetwer had never had one until she saw Janae's news on Facebook.
She posted on there saying, please let me know when your appointments are so I can pray for you. And I just thought that was so beautiful.
This is my prayer calendar. It's just filled with ladies' names who are getting their mammograms. On Monday, I prayed for Michelle Gioli. She's a longtime friend of mine out in California. And then Debbie Montz had hers. Then Heidi Miller had hers on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, we had 5 ladies, Darlene, Cindy, Angela, another Cindy, Ellen, had their mammograms. Then on Thursday, Linda Stacy. And then on Friday, 3 ladies, Brenda, Julie, and Tracy.
I don't know any of these women, and I feel honored to pray for them and encourage them to go get their mammogram, because early detection is key.
Okay, I'm ready. It's February 22nd, 2021, heading to the hospital for my breast cancer surgery. Got my fatigues on, ready to fight this cancer, ready to go into battle. And here's my sign. I will beat cancer.
At the hospital, a nurse started the IV. Surgeons marked Janae's chest where they would make the incisions. Then, dressed in a surgical gown and wearing a mask, Janae walked to the operating room.
Bye. See you later.
Love you. Her breast cancer surgery took 4 hours. Surgeons removed the tumor and 2 lymph nodes. She'll want to know, just generally speaking, how big an area did you take?
Probably like a golf ball size.
Golf ball size. Janae would spend 1 night in the hospital and eventually learned the cancer had spread.
I'm clinically stage 2 because the cancer had spread to one of my lymph nodes that was taken out during my surgery. So that has bumped me up to stage 2, but the type of cancer and how small it was and where it was, they seem to think the prognosis is like somebody who has stage 1.
During Janae's recovery from surgery, the tumor was tested to determine whether she needed chemotherapy.
Luckily, her score was low, which indicated that chemotherapy was not going to be a benefit to her.
Janae's treatment would include 6 weeks of radiation. The first visit to the cancer center was pretty emotional.
But I have to tell you, it kind of shook me when we pulled up to that building. When I saw big, huge words, Cancer Center, it kind of hit me like I didn't really feel like I belonged there.
Every weekday for 6 weeks, Janae came here to the cancer center. She'd lay on this table for 30 radiation treatments.
Surgery is like pulling that weed out of your yard. And radiation's like the weed killer.
What's today?
Today is my last day of radiation.
4 months after hearing a cancer diagnosis, Janae undergoes her final radiation treatment, and here's the words she's prayed to hear.
I can, walk out of there today and say I'm cancer-free.
Janae has a very good prognosis. I think she is highly likely to be cured.
After your last radiation treatment, you get to do something.
There's a tradition that after you're done, you get to ring a bell on your way out. So I'm gonna ring the bell.